I'm Nicole from Live Your Best Life. If you only had 14 days left to live, what would you be doing? Who would you spend your time with? Where would you go? How would you spend those 14 days? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about getting clarity on your values. This exercise of what would you do if you had 14 days left to live is going to tell you everything you need to know about what you value and what's important to you. And guess what? If you aren't doing some of those things today, there's no way you're living your best life. But I'm going to show you how to start living your best life today. Let's get started. As you know, I talk a lot in my videos on how to live your best life. There are 5 things you need to be doing to be living your best life. You gotta have a plan. You gotta be able to persevere through things. You gotta put action and put things into motion. And then you have to have gratitude and you gotta have clarity on your values. In this video, I'm gonna be talking a lot about clarity on your values. Here we go. Now, if you had 14 days left to live, what would you do? You're right, 14 days, carte blanche, you could do anything. What would you do? Where would you spend your time and who would it be with? This exercise is so important. I can't even begin to tell you. Get a piece of paper, pen, start writing it down. The doctor tells you today you have 14 days left. I want you to start with who. Who would you spend your time with, okay? Write down all those people that are most important to you. Second, where would you go? Would you stay at home? Would you be right where you are? Would you travel somewhere exotic? Where would you go? And then 3, what would you be doing? That's right, what would you do? You could do anything. You have 14 days. Timer starts today. 14 days left. What are you doing? And who are you doing it with and where? That is gonna give you so much clarity on what is important to you. And then I want you to read that back. Read what you wrote down. If you're not doing some of those things today, if you're not spending time with some of the people you wrote down, if you're not doing some of the activities that you wrote down, if you're not where you say you would want to be in those last 14 days or haven't been there, what are you doing? You're definitely not living your best life. And the best way to start living your best life is now you know what you value. We just wrote it down. You know who you want to be with, where you want to be, and how you want to be doing it. That's what's important to you. So how are you making that into your everyday life? Because once you start making it into your everyday life, you're starting to live your best life. That's what's important to you. So why not get started today? Today is the day. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week or the week after. Start doing it today. And again, you might just have to chip it off a little at a time. One of the people on there on my list if I had 14 days is my son. You're probably like, okay, of course you spend time with your son. You're with him all the time. No, there's a difference between spending time with someone and being present. So one thing for me when I went through the exercise was, how am I present in the moment with those people that are most important to me? My parents, my son, some of my closest friends, some of my biggest supporters. How am I present? We know all the time we are bombarded with information, our phones, the TV's on, something online, but being present. So yeah, you may spend time with those people, but are you truly present? Are you truly there when you're spending time with them? And some of the things that you said you'd do in the last 14 days, when's the last time you've done them? Where have you gone? What are you doing? How have you worked that into your everyday life? Okay, one of my biggest things on my 14 day, if I had 14 days left to live, is there's a couple places in the world that just brings such a sense of calmness to me, and I love to travel. My passion is to travel. So if I had 14 days left and unlimited funds, I'd take all the people that I love and cherish, and we would go on a private plane somewhere where that I just love and enjoy. And there's a place in Italy that I just love and enjoy. It brings me calmness. It brings me everything that I want. Brings me memories of family and being a kid. That's where I would go. And point number 3, what would you do? That's right. We talked about who you do it with, where, and what. What would you be doing with your 14 days if only you had 14 days left to live? So if you go ahead and you look at what you wrote down, the who are the people you'd be spending your time with? The where would you be spending your time? And then what would you be doing? The third one, what would you be doing? That's what you value. That's exactly what you value, and that's how you should be spending your time in your life. And if you're not doing it, you better start doing it, because that's what's going to help you live your best life. It's not the money in the bank. It's not the car in the driveway, the house. It's doing those things. You'll probably notice you didn't maybe say, go drive, go buy a new Ferrari, go do this. It was probably, hey, I want to spend time with these people. I want to be doing this with my people that are most important with me. And I want to be in this place doing it. That's right. That's what you value. So today you can start living your best life. If you're not doing some of those things, then you're not living your best life. And guess what? Can you get your whole family on a jet and take them to the place where you love today? No. But can you go and travel if that's something that you love to do? Yes. Can you be more present with the people that you value most? Get off your phone, get off the internet, get out in front of the TV, go do the things that are most important to you? You sure can. So start living your best life today. Get some clarity on your values. You have 14 days left to live. This is what you should be doing. If you guys like this video, drop a comment. Let me know. Was it easy, hard, challenging? Did you find that you liked it? Are you starting to live your best life? I want to hear about it. I want to make sure that we provide more videos like this that you love and can grow from.